Hey everybody, it's Gavin Lewis, your realtor in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the first steps that you need to take in order to sell your house in 2021. Alright, so one of the first things that people are going to see when they come to look at your house in order to buy it is going to be the exterior. So one of the things that you really want to take a good look at is your curb appeal. Generally, people come to a decision about how they feel about something within about 15 seconds, so we want to make that good first impression immediately. And it doesn't even have to be a big expensive task. You don't have to completely repaint your exterior, do the new roof, do the gutters. Just make sure that your yard is nice and clean, your lawn is mowed, your paint is touched up, and your landscaping is in order as well. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna declutter our house. Clean and organized homes sell for more money and they sell faster, and that's just a fact. And really all you need to do is just go to the store, buy some cardboard boxes, and pack up everything that you don't need. Now, if you have to ask, do I need this? Should I leave it out? Just pack it up, because there's no such thing as a house that's too clean, and there's no such thing as a house that's too decluttered. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is just simple home maintenance tasks, because the last thing we want is a smoke detector chirping in our potential buyer's ear when they're trying to decide if they wanna offer over asking price or not. So some examples of this might be broken light switches, drywall holes, chipped paint, burnt out light bulbs, simple things like that. So these are typically pretty inexpensive, and they let the potential buyer know that this house is very well taken care of. All right, so we've got our home tight and right. The next step is to add more light. And we can do this by simply changing our bed sheets and our curtains to lighter colors, or if you really want to go all out, you can paint the walls and trim as well. Oh, and don't forget, before you leave the house when someone's about to take a look, open up all the curtains and turn on all the lights. With these home buyers, it's really uncomfortable for them to be walking through someone else's house as it is, so we want to make your house as inviting as possible. All right, so one of the last things that we're going to do is we're going to depersonalize your house. And there's actually a couple reasons for this. So one of the reasons is going to be, it's really hard for them to imagine their family moving in and living there when they see a bunch of pictures of your family. And it's going to be really hard for them to stay focused on the house when they're looking at pictures of you, when they should be imagining where their furniture is going to go, where their pictures are going to go, and etc. All right, and the next reason we're going to is for safety. Now, it doesn't happen very often, and I don't want to scare anybody, but they could put two and two together if you have a picture of your son or daughter on the wall, or some cool art with their name on it, or their name on the fridge on a drawing they made. They could put two and two together, and they could find out what school they go to, things like that. So you just want to pull all that stuff down and just play it as safe as possible. Again, it probably won't happen, but it's better safe than sorry. All right, so your house is cleaned up and ready to go. And the next thing we're gonna wanna do, and the final thing, is we're gonna wanna interview realtors. Now, I recommend you interview more than one, just because not all realtors are created equal. And some of the things you're gonna wanna ask those realtors when you interview them would be things like, do you take the listing photos on your phone? Or do you hire a professional photographer? Do you offer staging? How much do you put into marketing? What do you do for marketing? And it's a hot market right now, and homes are selling within minutes, So even though that's the case, it's still good to put money into marketing, because more marketing means more eyeballs. More eyeballs means more people looking at your house. More people looking at your house means more offers, which makes it more competitive, which means those offers are going to climb up because we have more people that are aware of your house. And another really important conversation you're going to want to have with those realtors that you're interviewing is, how's their communication? Do they have a process in place where they communicate with you regularly? Do they answer their phone when you call? Do they call you back if they're busy with another client? Are they going to call you back right away? One of the biggest complaints that people have about realtors is the fact that they don't answer the phone and they don't call back. So you just want to make sure that this person is going to answer the phone when you call when you have a question, or answer a text when you text them. And this is just a little side note. Just because someone has more experience or they've been doing it for 20 years doesn't mean that they're the right person for the job. Just because you've been doing it for 20 years doesn't mean you've been doing it for 20 years the right way. Sometimes it could be someone who just got their license and they're ready to go. They could be the perfect person for you to get your house sold. So don't base your decision 100% on who's been doing it the longest, just because that's not necessarily the best way to rank an agent. And that's basically it. So I really hope you liked this video. As always, if you did, please like, subscribe, comment. If you're looking to sell your home soon and you're not in the South Dakota area where I am, please drop me an email anyways. I can always help you interview over the phone and get you in touch with some solid realtors. So thanks guys so much, and until next time.